Over the past several days, the Middle East has once
Formation,
again
check in.
found itself
Weapons
standing
hot.
on uncertain ground. There was no
Proceeding
dramatic
to waypoint
declaration of
Charlie.
war, no single explosion that instantly changed everything. Instead, there was movement, military movement, political movement, strategic movement, and at the center of it all stand three nations whose history is shaped by rivalry, caution, and power: Iran, Israel, and the United States. For decades, their relationship has been defined by tension rather than trust. The roots stretch back to the Iranian Revolution of 1979, when Tehran redefined its position in the global order. Since then, alliances hardened, hostilities deepened, warnings multiplied. Yet in recent days, that long-standing tension has intensified in ways that demand global attention. Israel has continued targeted operations in Syria, striking what it describes as Iranian-linked military positions and weapons transfer routes. These strikes are not new, but their timing and frequency have signaled a renewed urgency. Israeli officials insist their objective is defensive, to prevent advanced weapons from reaching hostile groups near their borders. From their perspective, waiting is not an option. Tehran, however, sees these strikes differently. Iranian leaders have condemned the operations, accusing Israel of aggression and destabilization. State media has framed the strikes as part of a broader strategy to weaken Iran's regional influence. Meanwhile, along Israel's northern border, rocket fire has increased from armed groups aligned with Iran. Sirens have echoed across towns, civilians have rushed into shelters, interceptors have lit up the sky in bursts of defensive fire. Each rocket may seem small in isolation, but collectively they send a message. Israel has responded with calibrated counterstrikes designed not to ignite full war, but to reinforce deterrence. At the same time, the United States has elevated its posture across the region. American forces stationed in Iraq and Syria have reported heightened threat levels. Defensive systems have been reinforced. Naval vessels have repositioned in strategic waters. Surveillance operations have intensified. Washington's message has been clear. The United States does not seek direct war with Iran, but it will defend its personnel and allies without hesitation. This careful balancing act defines the current moment. It is not open war, but it is not calm. It is a state of controlled pressure, where every move is measured, yet every move carries risk. Behind military maneuvers lies the unresolved issue that has shaped this rivalry for years: Iran's nuclear program. Western governments remain concerned about enrichment levels and transparency. Iran maintains that its program is peaceful and within its sovereign rights. Diplomatic negotiations have stalled repeatedly, leaving mistrust entrenched. For Israel, the possibility of a nuclear-capable Iran is viewed as an existential threat. Israeli leadership has repeatedly stated that it will act independently if necessary to prevent that outcome. For the United States, the calculation is broader: preventing proliferation, maintaining alliances, and avoiding a regional war that could destabilize global markets. Iran, for its part, views American military presence and Israeli operations as encirclement and pressure designed to limit its sovereignty. This triangle of perception, threat, deterrence, retaliation creates a fragile equilibrium. In the past few days, intelligence reports have suggested increased drone surveillance and militia positioning near American installations. Defensive interceptions have occurred. Statements from military spokespeople have emphasized readiness. Markets have reacted immediately. Oil prices have fluctuated with every new development. Shipping routes through strategic waterways are under close watch. Global investors understand that escalation in this region does not remain local. It reverberates worldwide. But beyond geopolitics and markets are ordinary people, families in northern Israel who sleep lightly, prepared for sirens, communities in Syria who look to the sky whenever aircraft pass overhead, American service members stationed far from home, operating under heightened alert, citizens in Iran who hear speeches emphasizing resilience in the face of external pressure. For them, this is not abstract strategy. It is daily life shaped by uncertainty. The most dangerous factor in moments like these is not intention. It is miscalculation, a drone that crosses a line, a missile that lands in the wrong place, a commander who interprets a defensive move as preparation for attack. History has shown how quickly limited confrontations can expand. So far, leaders on all sides appear to be managing escalation carefully. Responses have been measured. Rhetoric, though strong, has stopped short of outright declarations of war. Diplomatic channels remain open. International actors continue urging restraint. Regional governments are watching closely, aware that a broader conflict could pull them in. This is a period of strategic signaling. Every strike says something, every deployment sends a message, every speech reinforces a position. And yet beneath the public statements lies a shared understanding. Full-scale war would carry immense cost for all involved. For now, the region exists in a tense equilibrium, a line drawn between deterrence and disaster. Whether that line holds will depend on discipline, calculation, and perhaps a measure of restraint from every side. The coming days will be critical. If rocket fire diminishes and operations slow, tensions may ease into a familiar, uneasy standoff. If a single incident escalates beyond expectations, the consequences could be swift and far-reaching. The world is watching, because when three powerful actors, Iran, Israel, and the United States, operate in close proximity, history can shift in hours. This is not merely a regional issue, it is a global one. Energy markets, security alliances, diplomatic stability, all are intertwined with what happens next. And that is why staying informed matters. Because events in this region do not unfold slowly, they move quickly. Quiet developments can become major headlines overnight. A single decision can redefine the strategic landscape. If you want to stay ahead of these developments, if you want clear, accurate updates without exaggeration, then this is the channel for you. Here, we follow the facts, we track the movements, we break down what matters and why it matters. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on these critical events. In times of rising tension, information is not just valuable, it is essential. Join this community, stay informed, and be among the first to understand every new development as this situation continues to unfold. Because in moments like these, awareness makes all the difference. Stay connected, stay informed, and we will continue bringing you every major update as it happens.